Get your ass out the way.
Hey, here you go.
Yeah, come on. Bring it in. Good girl. Here she is. Right, hey guys, Dave and Christ. Hey guys, Tim and Dave here from the Single Malt Review with Rum Time Eternal. Actually, it's not Eternal. This is the last one. I'm very sad. Never mind. What we got, Dave?
Well, to finish off the Plantation Rum experience, we're going to what they tout simply is one of the picks of the bunch.
Ooh.
This is Plantation Rum XO 20th Anniversary.
Save the best for last, hopefully.
So this is Barbadian rum. It's all from Barbados. Family, one of the regions doesn't allow post-sweetening of its rums. And the deal here is, this is an extra old rum celebrating our master blender. This old Barbadian rum owes its sophisticated aromatic complexity to the different types of wood used during aging. From nose to mouth, it expresses a rich palate of chocolate and ripe banana.
Sounds
with
good.
Delicious mango notes. This rum celebrates the 20th anniversary of Alexandre Gabriel as master blender.
Sounds promising. And XO, was this cognac, and were we in France, that would stipulate that it would have to be a minimum of 6 years old. So whether they've decided to play by the rules or not, who knows? But
I'm willing to offer benefit of doubt and assume that this is.
Cool, I gave myself a wonkers one here.
It is going to keep you going for a while, yeah.
That's right, I don't have to walk home.
A modest 40% ABV, a strained rum, it should be okay.
Yeah, 40%, that's odd. The ABV had been climbing as we went sort of through the box, but no, back down to 40. Bit conventional, really, but who knows? Who knows? So, what have we got here? Again, no stipulation as to colouring and chill filtering. I think we're probably ticking both of those boxes, because this one, I mean, old rum maybe, this one's pretty jolly dark.
Well, yes,
that might be.
being in the EU, I suppose France is a bit the same rules as elsewhere, in that if it is artificially coloured, it's got to say. And if I don't say, then perhaps we can safely assume.
I don't know. I would want to double check that.
Fair enough.
I know that's a rule if you're in Germany. I'm not sure if France has. I'm not sure if those are EU rules or whether they are more local, because that's certainly the case in Germany and I think Austria as well. But France, uncertain. So.
This has been blended, then re-matured in France.
Which also, I think that might give them an out. We'll have to get the sugar science on the tongue going here. But because this is no longer a sole product of Barbados, that might get them out of the sugar rule as well. Once they've got that rum and they're recasking it on their own, who knows what's happened? Because this is though it may be product of Barbados, it is intrinsically plantation rum, so they might have wormed their way out of that. So if we taste conspicuous sugar, I think we should be suspicious. But anyway, let's see. On the nose.
Ooh, rich bananas and caramel, pancakes.
It's
with butter.
pretty. It's quite laid back. It's not. We had this. The massive pungency that we saw from the last one, which was pot stilled, which was understandable, and then the Gran Añejo, the one previous to that, very, very pungent rums. This one, a little bit more ethereal.
Yeah, it's such a think of breakfast waffles with syrup. And
Yeah. This is everything this rum is orbiting a big old jar of maple syrup. It is incredibly syrupy, but there's chocolate on here. There's quite a buttery sort of a pastry note as well. It's not...
Lots of banana too.
Except for banana, and it's quite like a fried banana. It's not a very... there isn't a great sort of acid fruit here, and there isn't a hugely herbal character. It's very sweet, it's very spicy, and it's very... Yeah, it really is a sugarcane-y rum. So, let's see what we've got.
Oh, that is cool and gentle.
Smooth rum.
Smooth
and
rich.
Really smooth.
Lots of fruit. There's some good mango, like they promised. Wow. There's a bit of mango lassi sweetness.
Okay, that is a pretty full-on palate.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to... I've got a lot of palate... because a lot of... I almost said balls on my tongue. Balls in the air in terms of tasting notes here. There is so many spices going on at once. And it's kind of segueing... Okay, let's visualize it. We've got the maple syrup here. That's still well intact. Then we've got a whole lot of... There's allspice, there's clove, there's cinnamon. There's even like quite a catch. There's a black peppery kind of a thing going on. There's nutmeg. There's the whole groaning spice shelf here. But then it sort of segues into more cola. And then it sort of cools and becomes a lot more refreshing, I guess, at the end.
The biggest flavour I'm getting from this, it's something to be quite idiosyncratic. My current favourite biscuit, I'm a man who eats a lot of biscuits, probably too many biscuits. Nonetheless, my current favourite biscuit is from a local producer. They are ginger biscuits, which use date puree instead of sugar.
Oh, yeah, dates. That's a good one.
And so this is reminding me so much of those. They're very good, crumbly, rich, sweet but not too sweet. Ginger with just a hint of date behind it. And this is just tastes so much like those.
Yeah. You know, I think the only biscuits I ever eat are those Nan's oat biscuits at whiskey tastings. I think that they're my only biscuit. Otherwise, I'm just not a biscuit man.
No, this is lovely.
This is very good. Do you think it's sweetened? This is pretty sweet.
Oh, it does taste sweet.
My suspicions have been inflamed.
And it could just be the wood doing that. The ex-bourbon casks, the rum is
That's
naturally
entirely
matured in,
possible.
Then the cognac barrels will add the illusion of sweetness, if not any real sweetness.
And this just could be the growing part of my brain just dedicated to conspiracy theories, but I think they've snuck a bit of sweetness in here. I think they've...
If they did, they've kept it restrained enough that it's not overpowering. It turned into like a maple imitation vanilla syrup.
I don't think I can taste this rum and say we ain't sweetened. I think we are sweetened here. But and like you say, it's not a rum killer by any means, because this is a very very broadly flavoured.
I'm willing to accept that the sweetness here is entirely down to the flavours from the wood.
Maybe. I wish this was 3% stronger. I think there's a slight sag in the palate here, which I think is not the fault of the rum, it's the fault of the proof. If we were at a 43, hell, if we were at a 46, if the world lost its mind and bottled everything at its ideal strength, then I think we would be dealing with something really pretty profoundly good.
If this came out at barrel proof, I would be quite pleased.
It does. This spends a brief, beautiful moment on its way.
If it came to the market, that strength,
But man, imagine being Mr. Man whose anniversary it was, tasting these ones. What a job. What a dream. Anyway, I like this. I'm very suspicious that it has been back sweetened, but not in a catastrophic way, and I think it is suffering from its ABV. I think there would be so much more of it. It would have a lot more heart if it was just 3% stronger. Hell, 2% stronger, like the last one, or like the last one. I think it would just be bringing so much more. Consequently, my score for this one, sadly, they didn't save the highest scoring for last. That conversely was somewhere around the middle. But this one is an 88 from me. There's a lot going for it, but it just has. I think it's made avoidable mistakes, which are often some of the saddest ones. There's a version of this rum out there which I think might be truly beautiful to try, but I think that version of the rum is in a barrel, not in a bottle. I think there's different mix out here that could have been really good. But what's your summary on this one?
I think this one is a masterful balance of sweetness and spice and heat. It is a complete sensory experience, and regardless of any doubts we may have over sweetening and so forth, I'm having a really good time drinking this. I'm just enjoying it, enjoying myself, and for me that elevates it to 90 points. It puts us very close, in fact, to the awards. This was in the very tiny print, the Ultimate Spirits Challenge 2018. This was rated 91, very highly recommended.
Good.
So another award winner.
I wonder if anyone runs the merely ordinary spirits challenge, or do they have to be
penultimate spirits?
Or do they have to be like extreme versions, some sort of Mortal Kombat-esque fight to the death of spirits? Probably not. You probably just put your best foot forward during spirit competition, so that people show up, just like we do. So we will have more rum for you in the future. We must now, alas, say goodbye to rum time. I'd be so sad to see it go. It is. I just love it when it's rum time all the time, but it can only happen so often. But it's going to happen pretty soon, because we have got some lovely rum on the way from the fine folks at Bundaberg in Australia. So we're going to go local, and rum time is going to be punching the clock once again. So buckle in for that one. Like it or hate it, it's coming. And so am I. So anyway, Sandra, cheers. We will be right back with, or we might have to do actual Scotch whiskey. Damn,
Yes.
we might actually have to do what the channel
Single malts
advertises.
on the single malt review.
Crap.
Go for it.
Never mind.
It's still to be good though. We'll see you then.